Pete, y'all, Stahhr, and you are tuned in to Side Hustle Radio Worldwide, Love and Life. You can find me on all social media platforms under STAHHR, YouTube, Bandcamp, Apple Music, all of those. Peace.
And this is the one and only Miss Stahhr. They already heard about you before they getting to meet you because I talk about you all the time. So
all the time. All the time.
Aww.
I'm just saying, if they say something about a, female MC, I'll be like, oh, y'all hip to Stahhr, right? Y'all heard Stahhr? Oh, no. Oh, okay. Well, So.
Every show.
It ain't every show. On, man. There she goes. I mean,
every show.
I know you. It probably is every show.
I've seen you on Facebook and IG.
I haven't been on Facebook in a very long time. So
IG is the one I think I'm seeing you the most.
Yeah. I mean, I have a Facebook page, but I don't use it. I had it shut down for like a year.
Oh
wow. So for the people who really don't know or might have been, not, hip hop savvy for the last however umpteen years you've been doing this, just tell the people a little bit how you got your start and a little bit about you.
I mean, most people are gonna know about me from MF Doom, so we could start there because the other stuff is kind of irrelevant. If they weren't in Atlanta, they wouldn't know. But most people would have heard of me from MF Doom. I've been on 3 MF Doom albums.
Vibing natural game, no ring, no chain, still bringing the pain. I'm still dope, got no choice but to cope. Listen, take notes, I'm showing you the ropes. Still dope, a very high dosage. My approach is lights out, buenas noches. I'm still dope, even if the bag ain't coach. Even if I don't smoke till the hydro roach. I'm still dope, rock a thrift store coat and a fresh pair of moccasins. Comfortable for walking in, no A&R marketing. This is my reality. Still dope, power walk, burning off the calories. Fact and not fallacy. Metalface family, imminent fatality, taking us too casually. I got it, it's cool, just part of the school, and I'm acing the lesson this time, so quit stressing. Still dope, vibrant natural game, no ring, no chain, still bringing the pain. Still dope, got no choice but to cope. Listen, take notes, I'm showing you the ropes. Still dope, very high dosage. My approach is lights out, buenas noches. Hold my glasses so I can get riddick. Send them home, tail tuck, holding they biddicks. Cold as a Guinness, 1 pint miss. Yo, chill, watch the table, a fish might flip. Crack joke, spit, pop mad ish. That's what it's made for, cop that quick. Drop that Vic, Butterfingers, oopsie. Signed away your publishing for Jordans and a Lucy. The 012C, solo not groupie. All over they ass like sweats by Juicy. Cats is puss like Sagwa and Morris. Stay spitting lines, there is no chorus. Deploying the troublesome, sleeping bubblegum, that's a double thumb. Hum if you feel where I'm coming from. Do it to your lips and them, you gotta go for it. I stay moving forward, I baby bear courage. Knick-knack, paddywhack, all your critics. This dime on the grind when it comes to the spinach. Conquer the id, vicious like Sid Flow. Not an info, Empress of this show. She rock mics, you wait to exhale. She rock shows like DMC rock gazelles. She rock shells, manicured nails. Rock for every bell with a spliff to inhale. Holding she own cone of homegrown shrubbery. Won't go hungry, the flow too lovely. Leaving grills dented on the sous vide rented. Classic is vintage, and polish is all tinted.
R.I.P. MF Doom. But you went by a different name then too, right?
I was always Stahhr, but those different name changes were his doing, like Angelica on Food, that was Doom's doing, and then Empress Stahhr was also his doing on Born Like This.
Shaitan never came so ill, he got skill. Met a brother from the grill that gave my spine chills. All 33 nerves, controlling my curves. Common sense just swerved every time I got served. Stress, frustration, empty rhetoric. Cold as winter in Connecticut. Compassion lacking deficit. Thought it was love like sent from above. You're not a soulmate. With ways and actions of a primate. Ruled by lower senses, coming faker than extensions. Pissed away all good intentions. Out of here, sister was missing. Intuition, maybe it was me. I couldn't see. Holding on to fantasy. Getting bitten by reality.
War wounds, purple heart, love veteran. anything just to forget the hurt.
Well, it's nice to meet you after all this time and hearing your name so many times from Buka. I love the way that you spell your name and how the two H stands for hip hop. And from you being from Atlanta, and you have such a New York feel to you.
Right.
And
yeah.
How did that? Did you study MCs from New York, or is it just a natural talent that you have? But you yourself sound so New York.
So I was born in Memphis, Tennessee. I moved to Atlanta when I was
even more wild.
Was 12. I never had a really pronounced Southern accent, though. I always spoke real, like the way I talk. This is how I have talked my whole life. Most of my influences were definitely East Coast, although I was influenced by Ice Cube, NWA, hieroglyphics.
And you also said some Bay Area too, so
right. Well,
I have so many questions.
Because I never had a really pronounced accent, I could really take on anybody's accent, and I was heavily influenced. I always give it up. I was heavily influenced by New York, the Mecca. I have a lot of my peers, men that I dated, I was immersed in that culture right around the time I started rhyming. So I've always told people, where I'm from. I've never said I was from anywhere else. That's just that's my gift of speaking in tongues. That's just when I started rhyming, that's my rapper voice. It chose me.
Okay, and what artists from the Bay Area influences you?
Hyro, Del, Casual, Souls of Mischief, Saphir. I like Too Short. I listened to Too Short when I was younger. So The Cool. So I listened to hip hop from everywhere. But because I had those close knit relationships, I was a sponge and I absorbed. If you're around people, the way they talk, all kind of things, they're gonna rub off on you. So I just took what I liked and I remixed it and made it mine, and never fronted like I was from somewhere other than I was from, which is the key. I always told people I'm from Atlanta, I'm from Memphis. I got a song called Grits. I'm Southern, but I don't meet the Southern stereotype. So I never had a heavy Southern accent. My family doesn't either. We just, everybody speaks real proper. So
I don't know if you've seen these videos on Instagram, but since you had a song called Grits, I just thought I'd ask you, do you put sugar on grits?
No, ma'am. Salt and pepper, sometimes Old Bay season.
Okay. There's these viral videos going around. They're saying they don't put sugar on grits, and some people say they do. So that's why I thought I'd ask you.
No, ma'am. I don't ever put sugar on grits. Salt, pepper.
Pepper.
Cayenne.
All day.
Okay.
All day.
So what was that feeling when you called Chuck D's attention?
I was really surprised, actually, because I didn't know that would be the song that would be the one. You know what I mean? You just never know because I didn't really like that song initially when I recorded it. That's why I sat on it for so long. Chuck had played, they had played my music before on rap stations. So I did get a shout out from him before, but like that level, like the way he was pushing that song, like I was his artist. That really blew me away. I had to pinch myself a couple of times because I didn't make that song with the intent of it doing what it did. So it really shocked me.
And we are talking about Barbarella.
Yeah.
This woman named Stahhr, Stahhr, and also DJ Crazy Bizarro. Yo, man, she did this cut called Barbarella.
They ain't ready, steady aim at the target. I'm flooding the market, a break from the garbage. An artist, sensitive about mind pardon. No margin for error, flawless be rarer. The black cat goddess, you walking with a panther. Painting these pictures with words like Samantha, MacGyver. Alchemy on the track, make it lava. And I won't stop rocking till I retire. Singular or plural, she rank numero uno. Colder than judo chop, sumo squat. Not that regular, so stop comparing her. MC predator, close but no comparing her.
Dark matter in the form of a light body.
Want me to simplify it? You cannot harm me. Not here to debate who's better or great. I'm dissing the fate and serving the plates.
They got me that.
The beast back, Bloodgate, she unleashed that. Ease back, you don't know where my peeps at. I keep that heat that'll light your soul up. Talking about Kundalini, this the glow up. The beast back, Bloodgate, she unleashed that. Ease back, you don't know where my peeps at. I keep that heat that'll light your soul up. Talking about Kundalini, this the glow up.
This is opulence.
Focused and competent, equipped to hold my own on any continent. More sauce than condiments. Incontinent, I'm pissing on conglomerates.
Dominant.
At peace like salam with it. Melanin dominant, immune to the ominous.
I remain calm in it.
Nefertiti rockin' nice style medallion. Endurance of a stallion, spinach with the scallions. High profile and Mr. Wolf
on the alley.
Backed by a battalion, $1 million smiling. East, west, north, south, I covered all of it. Here to build like the gods holding parliament. Infidels and charlatans bringing out the barbarous, that marvelous.
Barbarella spit so it's obvious.
Scimitar liberate heads from shoulders, they losing composure.
Once I'm supernova.
The beast back, Bloodgate, she unleashed that. Ease back, you don't know where my peeps at. I keep that heat that'll light your soul up. Talking about Kundalini, this the glow up. The beast back, Bloodgate, she unleashed that. Ease back, you don't know where my peeps at. I keep that heat that'll light your soul up. Talking about Kundalini, this the glow up.
They all 7 years. 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 They all 7 years.
Them sick niggas 730. Them sick niggas 730. Them sick niggas 730. Them sick niggas 730.
Now, what do Barbarella mean to you? Because I Googled it, but I wanted to know.
So in the 70s, there's a Jane Fonda movie. It's kind of a futuristic movie. The super heroine is Barbarella. So I played on bars. You know, MCs have bars. So to me, that is what Barbarella is about.
Okay, so I did get that. I did get, she was the 41st century, like somewhat of a Wonder Woman, but her own Superwoman. So
and that's me as an MC, like with the bars.
This is what I got when I looked at the Urban Dictionary. The best girl anyone will ever meet. Beautiful, kind, loving, emotional, musical, great voice, and stands out. That's what I got from the Urban Dictionary.
Wow,
so since you don't like to be labeled as a female MC, you just a female that rap. So are you the Barbarella?
I mean, yeah, because that's why, you know, Barbarella is like an evolution of Stahhr. Like once I have reached my final form as an MC, you know, in that superhero posture. But yeah, I hate the female MC thing, but I know that this, you know, the world we live in. So it's like, what are you gonna do? They're gonna categorize us. There's nothing we can do to prevent it. So, but you know, it is what it is.
For me, just as a favor for me, I like to let them see why you're Barbella, and so you can wake them up. So all the people who really don't know you, I want them to really know you. So could you just give us a quick 8 or 16 something, just slay it for them one time to let them know like that you're more than a female MC, that you are really an MC. Like one time.
Because I heard that.
Put me on
I heard that.
On the left, like the heart in your chest, I suggest. I think about it till it manifests all just because I fell back. I fell off so far off the beaten path. It's the rugged aftermath. New grass growing, aura light flowing, heart on her sleeve. It's all right. Breathe. The world keeps spinning, lost in the rhythm. That is all I got. That's all I'm giving.
Thank you.
We appreciate it. I'm so sorry. I just know what you're capable of, and I talk about you so much. I just want the whole rest of the world and all the people watching to get familiar and get hip. Because, like I said, I met you like 2009, and from then to now, like it's 2 people that I say have elevated, like from that point when I first met them to now, and that's you and John Robinson. Like, I don't know how y'all keep reinventing yourself and coming up with all these levels of styles and flipping these. What is your inspiration? Like, I just, because I watch you grow. I watch the growth. So
I mean, to be honest with you, my inspiration these days like ebbs and flows because I'm focused on something other than music. So on a daily basis. So my inspiration has actually really been lacking over the past few years, believe it or not. But I'm inspired by different things. I mean, it could be, traveling will sometimes do it. Life experience, maybe hearing some music, not necessarily hip hop, but it's something that is, very well written, well composed. It's just, I don't have any particular one thing that inspires me. So I can narrow it down to one thing. It could really be anything.
Okay, well, you said everything is energy. So what type of energy brings on your creative flow? So
it just depends. I mean, unfortunately, sometimes negative things will do it. Like if I'm going through something really trying in life or heartbreak, disappointment, that'll sometimes do it.
Dudes in your DM will do it.
Nah, they don't inspire me to write.
Okay.
Nah, that's not a right.
Only
It would
to
definitely
block.
go right. Going through things. I mean, I would say, this is a kind of difficult question to answer. The right production above all will do it. I mean, because the beat is really essential. Sometimes you can write, but then you can write something and never find the right beat for it. But if the right music is there, then the ideas flow very easily.
Okay. And considering everything that's been going on, are you still advocating for justice?
I always advocate for justice, regardless.
I mean, like I'm talking about some of these high-profile cases that have been going on. So, have you taken part in any of those?
Not directly, because I just feel like that's not my place to be out in the street. I think that's more for the youth, because this is their time and their era. Like I had my time when I was out there marching for Mumia and Troy Davis. I think if you're organizing and strategizing, there's many different ways that you can be effective and help. You don't always have to be on the front line in photograph. It's a lot of work being done behind the scenes. There are people who, are donating money to keep these things going. I think it's really where, everybody has to find a place where they fit. And I feel like I had my time to be on the front line, and that is not my position anymore. I fight from a different angle now.
It all flows together. We ain't even touched yet. Feeling like forever. Looking at your smile, your dimples make it better. I am in the presence of a king like Coretta. Can't explain how it feels. It's written on my face, kinda hard to conceal. Excited trying to fight it, but what if this is real? Everything is energy and yours give me chills. From 1,000 miles away, I would say more, but what more can I say? I dreamt about this happening just the other day. Plus it's a full moon, there's no time to play. I don't believe in coincidence. Oracle predicted it. Spirit is specific with signs are significant. Intuition intricate. Word to my mother. Chocolate boy wonder. The lock and the key. Maybe here's my number.
You like just like mine, bright as the sunshine. You plus me, baby, for a lifetime.
This what they write songs about. This is real love. I have no doubts.
You like just like mine, bright as the sunshine. You plus me, baby, for a lifetime.
This what they write songs about. This is real love. I have no doubts. It all flows together, moving as a team, we only getting better. We fell right in line when no stars aligned. Kick fear to the rear, now we doing just fine. Found the needle in the haystack, A-Black, love we go way back. Sunroof, top with the A-track, heavenly star child, mothership connection. Loyalty, honesty, love and affection, protection, balance. We handle every challenge, never missing a beat. Take the sour with the sweet, swept me off of my feet. Not a cipher complete. Third eye vision, ain't nothing missing. Guided by wisdom, my woman's intuition. The ebb and the flow, correspondence and rhythm. Complimentary, the real, not pretend to be. My whole life preparing me, we got the right polarity.
Your light just like mine, bright as the sunshine. You plus me, baby, for a lifetime.
This what they write songs about. This is real love, I have no doubts.
Your light just like mine, bright as the sunshine. You plus me, baby, for a lifetime.
This what they write songs about. This is real love, I have no doubts.
What's some advice you would give a MC trying to get where you are right now?
I just stay true to yourself and make sure that you have the resources that you need to successfully do this, since record labels are really not signing people like they used to. You need to make sure that you have the capital and the resources to record, to promote, to press up the music, to get merch made. If you have to pay your way on a tour, you definitely need to have that. And also, learn about the music business so that you're not having unrealistic expectations. Protect your intellectual property and be true to yourself. Like, don't try to do stuff just because it, is trendy and you see it work for other people. I mean, it's not like I intended to be someone that was from the South that sounded like they were, from the North, but that's just how the music came through me, and that worked for me. And that may not work for everybody else, because I still have to be able to back that up when I'm questioned. You know what I'm saying? So it works for me because I have all my ducks in a row. You just have to be true to yourself and find your own voice. I mean, when a lot of us start, we're trying to sound like other people. We're doing this, we're doing that. But once you get comfortable and you find your niche and you find your lane, just ride that out. And just like with Chuck D jumping onto that song, I didn't send that song to Chuck and ask him to play it or anything. He listened to that song, he loved it, and he did all that promotion because of the way that song made him feel. So it was organic. It wasn't something that I paid for. You know what I mean? So if people would just not look at other people's success and then try to duplicate it, because things work for people because they were for them. You have to find what's for you. So that's how I would tell anyone, like, really be really clear about why you're doing it and what you want, and then set goals. Get your 1 year, your 5 year, your 10-year plan. And how are you gonna, get from point A to point B? Because everybody's not gonna go viral on social media. Everyone's not gonna, meet, a record label exec in a parking lot and give them a demo and they're gonna listen to it and want to sign them. It's just not the reality for everyone. So you gotta do what works for you.
Where did the energy, not the energy, but what inspired you to create No Doubts?
I'm a hopeless romantic. So that was just me like, wow, in a perfect world, I would meet a guy and this is how it will go down. And hopefully that will work at some point. It almost works a lot of times, but it didn't work all the way. So I'm still trying to recreate it in real life. I've come close, but I have not successfully.
Do you think like you being a MC and your I mean, I'm not gonna say your profession because you have another job that you do, but do you think that maybe guys are intimidated by the fact that you're, such a dope MC, or, you know, that you have a lot of friends in the music business, or do you think some of that might come into play or not really?
I think they're intimidated by me because of the woman that I am. Being an MC is like a small part of that. So, because I've met men that don't even know that I rap. So, because I don't tell them. So, I think that, you know, men are definitely intimidated by me. I've been told I'm intimidating. So, I guess I don't know why.
I could tell. I could tell you have a strong presence.
Yeah,
you have
and
you say what you mean and mean what you say. So.
Most of the time, but I mean, I also know how to turn that off. But I think that because of the things I've been through, I can be a little bit more guarded. And that may be read wrong, but you know, that's a defense mechanism. So I mean, when people get to know me, all of that melts away. So.
And how do you like I said, you have basically a 9 to 5. I mean, you're a mom. I mean, you put videos out on a regular pretty much. I mean, you always got something cooking. I mean, you know, how do you just keep going and find the time to do everything that you need to do? Like,
I don't know. by the grace of the Most High.
Right.
You know, a lot of the stuff is done in advance. So by the time it's being seen, it's, you know, a lot of time has passed. Because a lot of the music, I mean, like the music I put out last year was like 3 years, for me, 3 years old, for y'all new. So, you know, the thing about music and, you know, visuals and stuff, you could have it, you know, just sitting in the cut for a minute before you actually release it. But it's a balancing act. I mean,
wasn't gonna come back and do what I was born to do. Sometimes you need that aerial view, but it's go time, and I'm gon' shine. So classy, it's nasty. Even with a head start, still couldn't pass me. You could copy slang, but can't copy game. That is all ingrained. Liquid gold flowing through my veins. Strange, tongue honey-coated, spit scripture, you can quote it. L make the laws and enforce them. Awesome, you whores wanted more from Nzinga with bars. No Wizard of Oz could help you, melt you. Goes around, comes around, that's what life dealt you. Royal flush these bastards, ice down medallions. Steady like Betty, love them, strong like Malcolm. Manifest organically, everything fresh. Working on my patience, deep breathing, low stress. I confess, I was a mess, tell them turn the bass up. Never used to lace blunts, chain smoke black though. Everyday juice, stay lit, eyes Tabasco. Running after niggas that are focusing on figures. 4 classes from my bachelor's, should've been had my master's. Short attention span, skipping over basics, trying to blend in, longing for my spaceship. I've been on this spaceship, word to Dr. York. Many choices on this road, I'm standing at the fork. Think long, think wrong, so many factors. Back on my bullshit, call a chiropractor. Set it straight, adjust it till you feel you could trust it. Looking for the right words, got me feeling flustered. So much to say, even more to do. Everything real though, nothing brand new. Just refine to shine, your girl done got better. Thought about quitting, but this pride wouldn't let her. Not talking about ego, you rocking with a lioness. The crown and the throne, the entire empire next.
What am I listening to right now? DMX.
Yeah.
Word up. Word up.
Yeah. I think we all are. Salute. Yeah, definitely. But
yeah, definitely.
As far as like hip hop, R&B, a mixture, old school, new school.
I don't listen to music as much as people would probably think. The latest hip hop that I've purchased is Benny the Butcher, Plugs I Met Too, and Rome Streets and DJ Muggs. Those are the last 2 things that I purchased. So.
See, so people ain't even hit the Rome Streets. Like, I mean, you just said somebody Rome Streets is dope. I mean, you know, like I said, but the big thing, though, is you caught the attention of somebody. I don't know if you had a relationship with this person or not, or you caught the attention of them and kind of something happened organically, but you're cooking up something with a legendary producer. Can you speak about that a little bit?
So yes, me and Pete Rock. I did not know. I did not know Pete. Pete sought me out when I put No Doubts out. He reposted it. What's the name? Hip Hop Junkie on Instagram had posted the video, and he followed her, so he saw the video and he reposted it. In like January, his brother reached out to me and was like, "Yo, my brother is looking for you. He wants to work." And so I was like, "Well, here's my number. Give it to him." And he called me that night, and we talked. He's like, "Yo, I want to work with you. Like, let's do something." And so I flew up to New York like the next month, and we recorded. We recorded our first joint just to see what the chemistry was like, and we're working on an album now. So it happened very organically. Nobody, once again, I wasn't like sending him music, asking him to listen to it. He heard something, he liked it, he inquired, he found me, we linked. It was that simple.
That's phenomenal.
So, was he down to earth? Like
very, very cool, very humble, very respectful.
Wow.
Yeah,
that's
very cool.
That's a walking hip hop.
I was doing this a whole lot, the whole week.
Yeah.
She said, you was pinning yourself to make sure you was real, huh?
I mean, it was amazing. Like, we got into the studio, like the first beat he played for me was the one, and I had something already that went with it, and I added another verse, wrote the chorus. I laid that in like 2 takes. He stacked the chorus, and it was done. They did a light mix on it before I left, and we were just like, all right, we're doing an album. I mean, it was that simple. Like, our chemistry is incredible. So
wow.
And I mean, he's a producer, so I'm there. He's got the beat. He's adding the bass line to it as I'm writing my next verse. So I get to watch him work, constructing, this beat around what I'm doing. Just incredible. I mean, that's like a bucket list item for me. Like, he's in my top 3 favorite producers of all time. So I just couldn't even. And then it happened around my birthday too. I went up my birthday weekend, so that was like my birthday present.
Right.
There's nothing that could really top that.
Wow.
Well, we definitely looking forward to that project. That's for sure. Whenever it drops,
I'm excited about it too. Because again, like, that was the inspiration that I needed, because his production. I mean, I have been writing. It got my pen moving again.
Is there I know you have a lot of fans, and with all those fans, is there something that your fans could do to continue to show you mad support? Like, if it was something right now that somebody said, "I love your music. What can I do to show you the support?" Watch videos, download music.
They could buy the music. They could share the links. They could, go to YouTube and subscribe, watch the videos. I mean, that's, that you can't really ask for much more than that.
Where can they buy the music at, Stahhr?
So most of the music is available on all digital service providers, but everything is on my Bandcamp, and that's Stahhr STAHHR.bandcamp.com. So the whole discography is there. I have a lot of features too, so that's going to be on the different whatever different artists that I worked with. But as far as my own music, the Bandcamp is the best place. I know a lot of people have iPhones; they don't want to go through the trouble of downloading and whatever. But you can add that stuff to your iPhone, to your music library too. But I do have most of the new music is also on all of the digital service providers. So
on my Gonzalez, was that your song, or was that? Oh, okay. That's my joint. Like, I go, man, that joint, like, listen, you feel me? I'm like, yo, that joint is mean. I'm going to get it to you so you can play it, Dee-Poise, on the station.
Oh, okay.
I'll get you some music over, definitely, so so you could rock some Stahhr.
When did you begin, like, know that you were going to be an MC? Like, what happened? You were freestyling somewhere and you said, yo, I could do this. You know, I can hang with the big dogs.
Yeah, that I probably got really serious around like 96. I mean, I knew I had it in 94, but I was still a little intimidated. But around 96 or 97, when I was actually, you know, doing it more in public and I performed for the first time and I got, you know, comfortable being on stage, that was around the time. I was like, yeah, I need to do this.
Mhm.
All right.
Yeah, well, thank you, and we definitely appreciate you. And
Sure.
like Buka said, keep pushing. We're gonna be looking for that Pete Rock venture, and I think Nas is right here. I think Nas is
do
right
too.
there.
We gonna keep.
Yeah,
Woo, come on now.
yeah,
We get into
yeah.
existence now.
He gonna
Listening to
catch
Ether
you.
earlier. Come on.
Yeah.
Well, we thank you so much. Keep us.
Thank you.
Next time I'm in the
Welcome.
city, I
Thank
hit you
you.
up.
Please
And,
do. It was so nice meeting.
Well, we love you, man. Thank you so much.
Oh,
Enjoy
love
your
y'all too.
evening.
Thank you so
All
much.
right, thank
Thank
you.
you. All right.
You're
All right.
welcome.
Peace.